I've got a poem that kind of sums up my childhood kind of pleasure. It's about a Jamaican neighbour I had when I was 7 and 8. And in our road, I mean, we're talking about the time with series like ITV's Love Thy Neighbour. And, if you know about that, if you don't know about that, Google it and you'll find it's quite offensive. And that was accepted as comedy at the time. So, Jamaican kid moved in next door to us. And my mum came in and said, a Jamaican family's moved in next door, go and make them welcome. So we went round and we had an amazing time and we played table tennis all through my time in that road. We played football together. We had an avenue, so we did get cars coming down. We could play. We had an embankment where we could have bonfires on bonfire night with all the neighbours. It was an idyllic. It was troubled. I was troubled because of me beginning, but my surroundings were idyllic. And this is like a poem I wrote about the Jamaican boy who moved in next door. And it kind of sums up the kind of simplicity of childhood. It's called In the Summertime Reggae Reflections. My first boyhood bro was a Jamaican named Dane. He lived next door, would invite me in, sun or rain. He'd lift the stereogram lid with a gesture of care, then snap the vinyl in place, lowering the needle there. Feeling a touch giddy, I demanded it loud if he dare. Or will your mum get vexed? Will she tear out her hair? It's reggae, he grinned. Mungo Jerry, check my dance. Then, like dervishes, we whirled round the room. His ma never gave a glance. This reggae's ace. I never heard the like before. I feel happy, shiny, and so much more. Cheers for spinning it. I'm still tapping my feet. I bet in 30 years I'll be blasting this down my street whilst dreaming a daydream of Caribbean delight. Such a thrill. But what of my boy Dane? Here's hoping he's dancing still. So that's like childhood for me, a little avenue, bonfires, football on the road, good neighbours.